Hey everyone. So yesterday I bought MAC Stars and Rockets eyeshadow. I had been told more than once that it was a beautiful eyeshadow, but every time I went to look at it on the MAC website, didn't look like anything special to me. And then I bought it and I was like, wow, this is so pretty. I bought it yesterday at a CCO, which is even better because, I got it for $10. And I got out in the car and I opened the box and I saw it in the sunshine and I was like, wow, it's even prettier than it looked in the store, because when you see it in artificial lighting, it's kind of like a pinky purple. But if you take it outdoors and see it in direct sunlight, it has like blue shimmer in it. It's really, really complex, very pretty. I already took it out of the pot and put it in my palette. It is snowing like crazy outside, so I don't know how much natural light we're going to have today, but yeah, Mother Nature has a terrible sense of humor. Because if you know me at all, which, I know a lot of you don't because you're new subscribers, but I hate snow and winter and ice and rain and all the stuff, and I want to move away from here so bad. I can't stand it anymore. Alright, on with the tutorial. In the interest of time, I did already put on some Guerlain Meteorites foundation primer, Maybelline Fit Me Foundation, and Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, because I did want to show you how my e.l.f. complexion correction powder works in conjunction with my blush. It's kind of an interesting thing that happens with that, so I did want to demonstrate that as well as the eye makeup. On my nails today, by the way, I have one coat of Orly Bonder, which is a rubberized base coat, and then I have on Eyeliner Girl nail polish, and they don't have names or even numbers on here. And then over that I have on the Isadora Graffiti Nail Top in Spraycan Blue that June had sent me in the swap. This was the last thing that I had to try that she had sent me, and I just hadn't gotten around to trying it yet. And oh my god, how fun is this? I think it looks really good with the bubblegum pink nail polish underneath the blue crackle or chatter or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, they just call it graffiti nail top. And it's funny because I think the reason why I hesitated using this is I didn't really think I was going to like it, to be honest with you, but how pretty is that pink and blue together? I love it. And that's Isadora, and I still need to do a let's talk about video for Isadora and Barry M. Anyway, let's do the tutorial. So I told you what I already have on for products, and I might as well throw in that my shirt is Faded Glory from Walmart, and this necklace is my small compass necklace from Target. And so let's get started. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this MAC blush brush. I think it's 120 or 129. I'm sorry, all the numbers on my brushes are worn off and I'm too lazy to go to the computer and look up what number it is, but it doesn't really matter. Whatever you use for a blush brush. And this is MAC Well Dressed Blush. And what's awesome about the e.l.f. Complexion Correction Powder, or actually it's called Complexion Perfection Powder, but it is a correcting powder, is it doesn't really matter what you do with your blush, because that powder corrects it to be like the perfect tone. So if you put too much blush on, it doesn't even matter. You'll see what I mean. So I'm just going to take some of this, and I used to always be like so careful about how much blush I put on my brush. Now I just put a whole bunch, and see how bright that is? But it doesn't even matter, because the e.l.f. powder is going to fix it. So put as much as you want on. Now see, it looks like there's more on this side than there is on this side. Let's see if the powder will correct that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to wipe the excess off my brush onto a paper towel of the blush. And this is what that powder looks like. So I'm just going to swirl my brush in the powder, and then I'm going to go right over that blush. And I'm also going to go over all my other makeup that I put on before I started filming. You know, I cut out those other steps trying to save time, and then I ended up chit-chatting about other things, so it doesn't help when you do that. But yeah, this powder is something else, and I didn't use it for the longest time after I bought it. But it is unbelievable. Okay, so it still looks like this side is just a little bit darker. There we go. Unbelievable. Okay, so now I'm wearing blush, but it looks more natural now with the corrector, color corrector over it. Okay, so the next step is going to be an eyeshadow base, and I'm going to use MAC Painterly Paint Pot, and I just put it on with my fingers. I don't really have a problem. If I use MAC eyeshadows, I can use Painterly Paint Pot, but if I use other brands of eyeshadows or bases, if I use other brands of eyeshadows, I can't necessarily use this as a base. It depends on the eyeshadow. But with the MAC ones, it's fine. Some eyeshadows have a lot of emollients in them, and when they do, then you have to use something like an Urban Decay Primer Potion, and then if you want to use like a colored base, you can, to make the eyeshadows pop. But these eyeshadows are beautiful. They don't really need a colored base. You know what? I'm going to pull my hair back here so I won't have to keep playing with it. I meant to do that when I started. Okay, so the eyeshadows that we're going to use today are, we're going to use this, which is Pink Venus. I'm sorry, Pink Freeze. Oh, Pink Freeze. We're going to use that as a highlight. Believe it or not, it's okay to use, you know, any eyeshadow you want in any way. There are no rules, people. There's no rules. And then this is Stars and Rocket, which doesn't look like anything special now, but wait till you see it on. And then in the outer corner, I'm going to use Deep Truth. Yeah, bam, Deep Truth. Okay, so let's get started. What I like to do usually is start with a 224 brush, which is just a fluffy blending blush by MAC, and do my highlight or lightest color first, which in this case is Pink Freeze. And just put a little bit on there and then just go right under, like the outer half of the, underneath your eyebrow. Right on that brow bone. See, so even though I used a shimmery pink, it's not like outrageous or too much or over the top or anything. Matter of fact, I'm even going to put more on. Okay. And you know what? Because this is such a nice, bright, light color, I'm just going to dab a little in this, in the, like the outer corner here, in the inner corner, I mean. Just dab like a little bit in there. Okay. Alright, now, I think what I'm going to do is use, oh, see, and this is why when it's time to buy a makeup mirror, don't buy one of these touch sensitive kind, because you accidentally hit it all the time. It's a pain in the neck. And this is just a MAC shader brush. I'm going to use that for the stars and rockets. Get plenty on your brush. And then I'm just going to put that on my lids. Oh, this is such a pretty color. Yeah, I wish you could see this in direct sunlight because it has like a whole nother dimension to it. On the MAC website, you know, they have these little squares that you can click on for the colors of the eyeshadows, and they do not do them justice. They really should like revamp that whole website because it just doesn't show the colors as beautiful as what they really are. And it makes it hard for people who have to order online. I mean, I have ordered online, but I prefer to buy them in the store. They look totally different in the store than they do in real life. Wait a minute, that doesn't make sense. They look totally different online than they do in real life is what I meant to say. I like to take a little bit and kind of like glide it right along the lash line there, because for some reason when you're putting on eyeshadow there is a tendency to miss that section or not get as much shadow there. Alright, so oh, that color is so pretty. Alright, now I'm going to go back and take this same fluffy brush again, because all we had on it was a little bit of pink freeze, and so I'm just going to wipe that on a paper towel, and then it's almost like there's nothing even on there. And we're going to work with Deep Truth, which is a very, very intense blue color. So be very, very careful. Just kind of start slow with this. You can always add more, but you can't take it away once it's on there without messing everything up. So just kind of like tap it in there. Don't swirl it, just tap it. And then just sort of like tap it in that outer corner. Tap, 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 tap. And then sort of like flick it inward. Because you really don't want to use a whole lot of this. Just want to give it, it's just going to give it a little something something. Just keep working it from the outer corner inward. Then you can just keep blending it. Okay, and like I said, you can always go back and add more if it's not enough for you. Just tap it on, and flick it inward. Because you want the greatest concentration of color right in that little outer corner area there. I definitely like the way it came out better over here. I think I'm going to have to add a little more to this eye, just a little. The hardest part is probably to get them balanced. And this blue is gonna sort of pick up the blue undertones or the blue shimmer that's in Stars and Rockets. Okay, now that looks fairly even. It's never going to be perfect no matter what you do. Now I'm going to take a MAC eyeliner in Petrol Blue. This is a Pearlglide Intense eyeliner. And I'm going to go right along my lower lash line. Probably could stand to be sharpened, but I find it actually works a little bit better when it's not that sharp. Because when you first sharpen it, it gives it like it's too defined. I mean, you can always smudge it, but if you don't sharpen your eyeliner, then you can get that smudgy look without having to smudge it. You can just eliminate that step. Yeah, so I want to use this blue eyeliner to kind of play up the blue even more. Pink, purple, and blue all kind of look nice together. Okay. For mascara, I'm going to use Maybelline 1x1 Volume Express on my top lashes and Maybelline Great Lash Mascara in blue on my bottom lashes. Because we're going to continue with the blue accent color, and also blue mascara on your bottom lashes makes the whites of your eyes look whiter and brighter. And no, I don't curl my lashes. I actually prefer the way lashes look when they're not curled. But you know, that's just a matter of preference. I just like the shape of them better when they're natural. Curled lashes just look funny to me. I seriously hope that I haven't gone completely off frame. Let's turn this a little, although it's kind of too late at this point. Okay, so that's it for eyes. Now for lips, I think I'm going to play up the purple, and I'm going to take Jordana lip liner in Silver Lilac, my all-time favorite lip liner. Oh, God, I love this. And it's so inexpensive. You can get it at pretty much any Walgreens. And I'm going to line my lips. And I'm going to fill them in also with this pencil. And it's easier if you take like sort of the edge rather than the tip to fill it in. No matter how much I moisturize my lips with lip balm, it seems like they are always drying out. Of course, maybe if it would stop snowing and the heat wouldn't keep coming on. Okay, so that's Jordana Silver Lilac. Now I'm going to take MAC Dazzleglass in Via Veneto, which is a pinky purple with blue shimmer, just like the Stars and Rockets. And we're going to go over the lip liner with this. This is probably my all-time favorite lip gloss in the world. If somebody told me I could only keep one out of everything I own, this is probably be the one I'd want to keep. I bought it at a CCO too. So this was like the find of a lifetime. Came out with Aristocrats 2 collection. This will probably be like the only lip gloss that I ever totally finish. So hopefully MAC will release it with another collection again someday. Because I don't think they have it at the CCO anymore. But then I haven't really looked either. But I don't remember seeing it. So this is obviously not a look for work or school or anything. It's very colorful, very vibrant, very girly, pink, purple, and blue. And I don't know. I really like these colors and I like them together. So that's my Stars and Rocket tutorial, and I will see you next time. Bye.